right, so let's start. Hi everyone. We are back at it again. I am Bia.
And I am Jess.
Today we are doing something that I'm not sure what exactly we're doing, but Jess came up with this and it's pretty fun. So let's see how this goes, because apparently we got some questions that's gonna get some interesting. And yeah, this is called Army Tag?
Yes, BTS Army Tag.
Ooh, okay, so take it away because I have no idea what we're doing.
So basically, think of it as like 20 questions, but specifically related to BTS and I guess armies, and how these questions can help you get to know us a little bit better about our preferences, our opinions, what we would decide, stuff like that. Like, it's just something fun. But the twist is that instead of random 20 questions that people already kind of know the answer to, I did it where it's like 10 basic questions. Wow. And then 10, like, it would take you a good 30 minutes to think of an answer type of questions.
Wow. So that means that we're going to be separating this into 2 episodes.
Pretty much.
Yes, so I was going to say something. Oh, yeah, we're still in quarantine. Or quarantine.
We're still apart.
We're still apart. So we're in this setting of Zoom, which we have no other choice. But hopefully this requires less editing. All right, so I think we should get started then.
All right, so.
Oh my God.
So we have our first question. Oh, by the way I had gotten all these questions was I asked on my Twitter, on my Stan Twitter, of course, of my mutuals to see what questions they had and what questions they wanted us to answer, or just questions in general. And so that's how we decided. It's basically a combination of questions that they gave as well as questions that I also put in. So let's get started.
Wait, let me get a paper and pencil, because I feel like
for what? This isn't a test.
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna get, like, you said, like, oh, they're basic, and they're like, what's the square root of this and that?
No. What? This isn't math.
I'm nervous. Okay.
Okay. So you can start with this one. Okay. We'll take turns starting. So you can start with this one. How did you discover BTS and how long ago was it?
Wow. Okay. I discovered BTS August, like, I would say late July, early August of 2015. I discovered the Dope video. It was really funny because I was on Facebook, and usually, since Twitter didn't give me any joy around that time of the year, I was also through my One Direction phase, and they said that they were going to go into a hiatus, which I'm still waiting after 5 years. Not throwing shade anyway.
It's fine. They didn't like each other anyways. It's okay.
Around me are familiar.
That's okay. Anyway.
I am okay. I'm not gonna get into that. What was the thing? Oh yeah, so suddenly I'm navigating through Facebook, and I see one girl from my home country. She posted a video of this group, and it looked pretty interesting because they were like wearing different suits, and I'm like, what? And then there was another girl from here that I met. I had classes with her back in middle school, that she shared the same exact video. So I was like, hold on a second, I am missing something here that is happening globally, so I need to check this out. And it went down from there, honey.
So basically what had happened was my cousin-in-law, my niece-in-law, whatever you want to call her, family friend. At the time, she was a very big BTS stan. But me, I was the complete opposite. I'm sure some of you must have related at one point, but I was not fond of K-pop until, of course, I was introduced to Dope as well, which is really, really weird because this was in March of 2018. And it's crazy. So you know what he says? He says, welcome. First time with BTS?
Yes.
Like, how did he know?
I felt so intimidated. I was like,
Does he know? Is he my FBI agent? Like, what's going on? What? So yeah, she just introduced me to them. Originally, it was because at the time, because she knew I was a dancer, so she wanted me to help her learn it. So I was like, okay, why not? Let's learn some stuff. And so I ended up learning it and teaching it to her, and ended up falling in love. And so there we go. We just fell in a hole and stayed there. Anyways, so the next question is, who caught your attention and why?
You answer this one first.
So basically, right, we're still talking about the dope MV, right? And all of a sudden we get to the second part leading up to the second chorus, right? Which is Taehyung's part, right? And so I look at him and I'm like, hold up, this looks like Korean Joe Jonas. And so so from there I was kind of like, wow, he's very just wow, right? And then from that point forward, he's just always been my bias.
Wow. Well, at least it went right out from the get-go. Like, I'm glad. Well, for me, dope video.
Listen, Strawberry Jimin.
No, but here's the thing. I'm gonna become very controversial because, like, I'm a Jimin, like, babe is my ultimate bias now. But I was first attracted to Jungkook.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and it's because I have a thing for men in military uniform. So I wouldn't marry a soldier. No offense to any like people in service at the moment, because honestly, I feel like that's a lot of devotion in a relationship that I'm not willing to take. But yeah, like just I feel really attracted because they're like men. And next thing you know, I'm searching that he's younger than me for like a couple of months, and I'm like, whoa, yeah, like. Jungkook was the first one that I got into first.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me a while. It was funny because I disliked Strawberry Jimin, which is hilarious because now my account is Talgi Jimin. Talgi meaning strawberry.
Oh, does it really? For the longest time,
Yes.
I had no idea what that meant.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
It was mainly because of the strawberry milk, because I love strawberry milk.
Ah.
So I got like Talgi. I was like, oh, that's so cute. I'm gonna do that for my account. So Talgi Jimin. It took me all the way until Run era to appreciate red hair Jimin. I know. And then I look at it now and I'm like, why was I stupid? Why did I do this to myself?
No, Strawberry Jimin is probably my favorite hair color on Jimin. But
I wish I could see that again.
I need him. Like when we got, you know what? I can't. If I continue, this is gonna be 2 hours long again. How would you rank the members? But like not rank as in like actually rank them, but like your bias list. Like who are your biases, your bias wreckers?
OT7. This is hard because we don't want to sound like, oh, dang it. And I have to answer this one first. Damn it, Jessica. What the hell, man?
If you want, I can answer it first. And then you can answer the next one. Because I've thought about this. And I was like, how do I make all of them on an equal playing field, but while still having a bias, right? So this is what I did. We have my two biases.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And so Tae and Jimin are my biases. And then we have my bias wreckers, which is Hobi, Jungkook, and Namjoon. But like for them, it's like instead of them being like my bias is my bias wreckers, it's more like my bias is my bias wreckers, if that makes sense. And then we have my favorite members. And so my favorite members are Yoongi and Jin. And so therefore we have an OT7 level playing field.
Okay, I get it. That's actually really smart. Well, if I do it that way, such as bias wreckers, and favorite.
Favorite members, yeah.
I'm separating this into bias and bias records, okay? But I'm gonna say like, levels of bias of wrecking. I'll call it that way. So my biases, ultimate would be Jimin, following along with Tae because he's been doing some things.
He do be doing it.
Going into bias records, it's hard because it kind of like they interchange a lot. The first spot is always battle between Jungkook and Namjoon.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll say Jin, Hobi, and Yoongi. But because, Jin and Yoongi are more like, they're kind of spirit animals also. So it's really hard. Like, I can't, like, if I put it that way, they're always like interchanging. Because someday Jin would do something like really funny, and I'm like, oh my god, Jin is first. Like, So it's hard.
Mm-hmm. This one's kind of easy, but you might have to think about it a little bit in case you weren't thinking about it before, because BTS love to collab, right? So who are your top 3 dream collabs? And you can put both Korean artists and Western artists.
Wow. Well, Korean artist.
Well, it's
Army Moo's Rise, BTS and Mamamoo. Or like maybe a Namjoon Wasa.
That would be iconic.
That would be beautiful. Troye Sivan be part of. That would be so good. Oh, that would be so good. I don't know, because like there's been a lot of women collaborating with like Yoongi, for example, so women's right. I can't think of another artist that could, or maybe who, another collab with Sia, but if they do it right.
They said make it right.
Yeah.
But not the song. Just make it
remixes, and they didn't do it right.
We need those harmonies. That's all I want. Those harmonies.
Yeah. Or like more emotional, or like the right tempo.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I would say like they should like kind of like give justice to Sia. That would have been good. So yeah, what about you?
So for the longest time, like before BTS, I was a really big Logic fan. So I definitely want someone from the rap line. I mean, obviously we already had that Yoongi Logic, that sneak peek. I really want that to happen, and hopefully it does happen, and it wasn't just kind of like, a hangout. I really hope it does happen.
That will be good.
That would be good, right? Because like, I don't know, the way I see it, Logic and Yoongi, they've had similar struggles, I guess. And so that kind of thing. And I think they would make a really good song together. And then, I've been really into Sasha Sloan lately. I would really like someone from the vocal line to be with her. I would really appreciate that. I don't know. I feel like her voice is really pretty, and I would like something like that. Or maybe even someone from the rap line as well. I don't know. I just want someone to collab with her. And then I guess for a Korean artist, Lehigh?
Lehigh?
I think so, right?
Yeah, she has a beautiful voice.
Mm-hmm.
She would make a really good with Yoongi. Yoongi.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I mean, Yoongi's over here collecting the women of K-music like they're the Avengers, so. Moving on. Okay. Favorite album or favorite era? Because sometimes you have like the trilogy. So favorite albums, favorite era. One. Pick one.
I'm a hunt down whoever asked this. Oh my god. Wait, aren't you supposed to answer? No, I'm supposed to. Fuck. Damn. I have many favorite ones. I hate to say it, but I do.
You have to pick one.
On, because it deserved better.
So like Map of the Soul 7 would be your favorite era or favorite album?
Favorite era so far, Map of the Soul 7. Favorite album, Tear.
Okay.
Because Tear just touched my soul. See what I
respect that. I do. For me, same dilemma. Because like you have the most beautiful moment in life series, like that's a staple in their discography. But for me personally, besides just regarding impact and like just personal preferences, You Never Walk Alone, just the reason why I don't pick Wings is because You Never Walk Alone has the songs from Wings as well as my literal favorite song, BTS ever. which is not today. Not today, aunties, leave the chat. Okay, but that's probably my favorite era and album. Just Wings in general. That's probably
Right.
I probably like. Hello, the shirt.
If we talk about the era that impacted my life, it would say like the Hua Yonghua era, because that's the first one that I got into, and it's the one that I went through a lot, and there's a lot of points of that era that like it also correlated, like it was a parallel of my life. For example, Young Forever, the video came out on my birthday, and it was my 19th birthday, my last teen birthday. Songs wise, the tier is beautiful, and then era that like looks were like amazing, like they look great, was this era. They look this era.
For me, like song-wise, I think it would be this era too, because literally this album, not saying albums in the past had any skips, but this album literally has negative skips.
That's
negative.
I do agree.
Like you go back to listen to it again. That's the type of album.
Very true. Even if you play like really low volume, it's still like you can still hear and be like, this album's amazing. I like it.
Yeah, exactly.
They should have asked the question, like, I love you guys, whoever gave this question, but they should have asked like, choose like an era and put like a bracket, like 2015 early, and then 2015 like and on, like right now.
Yeah, but that would be really easy. This is not the point of this. The point of this is to make it difficult.
You said they were basic though.
But like, I'm saying like basic in the sense where they're questions that, they're just basic questions. They're not questions that you have to think about.
Oh, I thought about that pretty long. Okay. If we do before 2015, I would pick Dark and Wild.
But that's the truth. Honestly, I picked School Love Affair.
Ooh, okay.
Because School Love Affair had Tomorrow, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, it had Tomorrow, it had Jump, and it had Spinebreaker. So.
Ooh. Okay, yes, I do get it. But like, for example, Look Here, Yogi Bois.
Fair enough.
I like it. Okay, moving on. Yes, you're right.
Okay, so this one, you're gonna hate me.
Oh boy.
What are your top 3 B-sides? But I narrowed it down, so no subunits and no solos. OT7 B-sides. What are your favorites?
This game. Wait, I can't. I answered the first one. The earlier first correction. I answered first on the previous one, so you go first.
Okay. So I'm gonna not pick from the same album. So Jump is one of them. So What? Oh my god, So What? Yes. I know everybody hates So What, but I love that song. That song, as much as energetic as it can be, that song actually, like, it hits because it's about, like, not worrying, not stressing. Yeah, exactly. It's the perfect concert song, too. It's my favorite.
In the concert, it was amazing.
And then, so, Jump, So What, and My City.
Ooh, yes. Oh, gosh, My City is one of those that is like pride.
It's just,
yes, let's get it.
Like, okay, but honorable mention, Boys with Fun, right? Boys with Fun, right? No.
Yeah. Like Hyuntang Sony and that.
Yeah.
That was the first song that got me into the hype songs. I used to be so into ballads that it really took me a while to grow accustomed to the hype ones. And yeah, that song, when it came out, I was like, oh, this is it. This is my song. I love this song. Okay, so favorite, removing rap, like
no subunits, no solos. OT7 B-sides.
This is an evil question. Whoever gave
this was my question. This was one of my questions.
This is your question?
Yeah.
Then I guess you're working by Satan. Okay. Damn. Okay, so yeah, Boys with Fun. Because that's like, you hear it and you never get tired of it. Yogi Bois, Look Here. Because
you need one more.
I know. I'm gonna say Young Forever.
But is that a B-side?
Technically, it's an intro. If that doesn't count,
Yeah, that doesn't count.
okay. If
Basically, any song that doesn't have an MV for it.
you did not say Japanese songs.
That's a different question though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Huh?
Right. Okay, so I would say hip hop file.
Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, favorite member lines or favorite duos. So like rap line, vocal line, sunshine line, maknae line, young line, or like all the ships, I guess, like the duos. You hate me. I know. This is
already
all
know. You already know. This is like a rhetorical question.
Okay, but I don't. This isn't about me. This is about the people watching. They don't know.
Yes, you're right. Well, Veman, duh. But, Namjoon also, because they're like beautiful. They're just so natural, which is really beautiful. And I love Namkook because I just love how he's like always like putting him high in the pedestal. Like, it's so cute how much respect. And then Namjoon always puts him high in this pedestal. Like they admire each other so well. I like a lot of like they're just so. Hobi and Yoongi, please Hwage market. Well, Hwage. And Jungkook, because it's just amazing.
Chaotic as well. We love
it. And it's like the perfect combination. Like I love it. All 7 bond so well, so you can just like put them like in different spots, and either way they're still gonna get along. They still, even though they're different, they're just so well together. So you go.
So the thing is, the reason why I consider these basic is because I've already been asked these multiple times, but they always change. So right now it's Veman, Hope Cook, because wow, I love Hope Cook. I don't know. Or Kubi. I like Kubi because it's like Ku and then Hobi. Them, and then I don't know what it is, but also like Namseok, because it's like I call them the sun and moon soulmates.
Yes, the eclipse.
And then Soap is also a really big one, as well as Yoonjin. Because Yoonjin, I told you, they're my favorite. I just love them together. Like, I don't know what it is. I just love them. And then for lines, I think Sunshine Line is probably one of my favorite ones. Sunshine Line and Rap Line.
Well, line-wise, Rap Line.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know. It's just, they're so iconic.
Yeah, no, they're iconic. Like, music-wise, I mean, they're the producers. They're like, they do everything. And then everybody's like, fear the Rap Line. But then you see pictures and they're like the softest human beings you've ever seen in your entire life.
Powerpuff Girls.
Yes.
Literal Powerpuff Girls. Okay. Well, this one's kind of like, this is not hard. This is just like me asking, do you stand any other groups?
Outside of BTS?
Outside of BTS.
Yeah, I like, to the point of like, that I take my time. Not to the, like, I'm a BTS supremacist. Like, I put them in a pedestal. But I do, like, that I take my time learning their names, like, finding out more about them, see videos about them. Well, Mamamoo, because they're, like, just really, really funny and super, super talented. Red Velvet. I really follow a lot of Red Velvet because I love their songs. Well, I had a phase that I liked a lot of 80s. And they're really, like, I love their songs. I mean, and they're super, like, really, really funny. They have really funny interviews as well. And TXT, because they're, like, the babies of the company. And, like, you can't not get attached to them.
Yeah, it's impossible.
And I like ITZY.
Yes. As the sixth member of ITZY, I agree. I'm just kidding. Oh my god. I don't want to offend anybody. Please disregard this statement.
You should be offended because she dances really well. So, anyways.
So, for me, similar to you, I feel like I call myself an army multi because I'm an army before anything else. Like, I know that sounds really like of course you do. But no. Let's be honest. Okay. But besides BTS, TXT are probably, because it's really like, if you think about it, it's really hard not to pay attention to them, because if you have big hits notifications on, you get their notifications all the time. So it's really hard. It's like the only way you don't stand them, if you stand BTS, is if you willingly do not want to stand them.
You just can't.
Yeah, it's really, and especially because they're so, they're adorable and they have really good music and they're really talented, this and that. So BTS, so then TXT. ATEEZ is also a really big group that I like, because standing them since pre-debut, I really love their music. Other than them two, I like Ace a lot. After seeing them in concert, I kind of just like fell in love with them, and they're just so awesome. They're just so awesome.
I heard really good things about them. Like, they have the most hardest choreographies.
Yeah, their choreographies are super difficult. Like, it takes forever to learn them. Trust me, I've tried. The last group that I probably say that I stan is Stray Kids. Yeah, but that's because like my same niece-in-law cousin that got me into BTS, she ended up having a Stray Kids phase, and then she got me into them as well, and so they're also really talented and very well-rounded. So
I've seen a lot of people were into the survival show that they had.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was so into it, and people were like suffering and talking about it. So not that I follow, because I don't like survival shows. I think
I hate survival shows.
Yeah.
I hate survival shows. I do not watch them. It's just so heartbreaking. I don't know how people can go. I mean, I don't know.
It's terrible. I think it's horrifying, and especially like how it psychologically and mentally and emotionally affects their kids. Like,
yeah,
honestly, they're doing that since they're like what, 10 or 12, like 12, and they're just going there and they're like judging them. You have to have a lot of mentality to like get criticized the way they do it, and it's just so like heartbreaking to see that.
Next question. What song do you usually use to introduce people to BTS? So like, let's say someone was like, hey, I know you like BTS, show me a song by them. What song do you usually put?
I always ask what genre they like.
There's only one right answer, and that's that one right answer.
That's the thing, because if I show them like, if you like the hype songs, I will show them Dope, because that was iconic, or Fire.
Mm-hmm.
If you like more of like an EDM thing, I usually show them Save Me, Blood, Sweat and Tears. If you like the ballads, Spring Day. Or Fake Love. Fake Love has been pretty like out
Fake Love is not a ballad though.
No, like it's hype, but like it's more like a dark, I would say like more like a dark or like soft. Well, correction. If like a darker vibe, it would be Blood, Sweat and Tears and Fake Love.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a more soft vibe, would be Spring Day. Now, if it was a cutesy, like like pop and like funky, Boy with Love. It really depends on the person, honestly. That's why I always ask them, like, what genre do you like? Do you like hip hop? Do you like pop? Do you like indie?
Yeah, I agree. That's with me too. But out of all of the times that I have introduced BTS to someone, the first song that I always recommend is Outro Tear. Because I don't know what it is. I always tell them this isn't all of BTS. This is only the rap line, the rappers of the group. However, if it was, because usually for some reason the main people that always ask me about BTS are guys, and so obviously you would present them with a rap song, because
that's true. Yeah, with guys, always like hype ones. I have introduced ones to Tear, because like, oh, I'm into rap. I was like, that's it, Tear. Check out
Tear. The OT7 song that I would recommend to anyone, probably Dope, because that's what got me into it, so I can only imagine it'll probably get someone else into it as well. Kind of thing.
Which I feel like if that song would have spread the way it spread with DNA, they would have been super famous and out there.
It would have been like Blood, Sweat and Tears, terrorizing all the girlies in 2017. It would have, it would have been just like that.
Fire would have been like fire as hell.
Yeah. sad. Our last basic question.
We're already into 10 questions?
Yeah, this is the 10th one right now. Favorite Japanese song?
You go.
I already know the answer to mine. If you still want to think about it.
Go.
Don't Leave Me.
Yes!
Don't Leave Me. I'm
Wow.
sorry. That is
You're literally the
my
first person
favorite.
that I've ever heard saying that.
Really?
Everyone
Everyone else probably says Let Go.
I thought people saying that Don't Leave Me was the best song because people are like, oh my god, Crystal Snow, oh my god, Let Go, which yes, they're amazing songs, but I would always go Don't Leave Me. And yes, For You is iconic, forever iconic, but Don't Leave Me is so, there's so much going on in that song.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so powerful and it's so anime. So like,
it is. I just love that song. It makes me want to scream into the void. Like, I love that song.
Like you can make the perfect edit with that, and people still haven't done that because they're still caught up with Let Go.
Let Go.
I'm ready to let go. Let Go.
But that song is so good. But we can't forget about Queen, For You. There's another. What's the other one? Wishing on a Star. I feel like everybody just forgets about that song.
Yeah, because he hasn't been out there. It was like kind of like, it's like, I'm like, it's like kind of like indifferent, I would say. Like, Don't Leave Me made an impact because it sounded so OST at the same time, so anime. Let Go, there's so much also going on in that song. You know, you have the high notes from the vocal line, you have the softness, and then For You, it's so cute because of the video. You know,
it's yeah. But Don't Leave Me.
And I Like It Part 2.
Yes. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. The superior, I Like It.
Thank you, because there's no other way. I mean, yes, I Like It. It's so cute for a reason. It was in the album, whatever. But I Like It Part 2. Have you guys seen the performances?
Yeah, it's really good.
I mean, you know, I get it. I guess I'm going off track, but it's beautiful.
It is. I don't know, just the dance practice. Every time I think about it, I just think about the dance practice, and it's just like,
it's so good. And the good thing about the Japanese songs is that for some reason they sound so sexy, and they sound like their voices get like one
octave lower.
Yeah, like
I get it. I do. Yes, I see what you mean.
It's beautiful, but we need to appreciate Japanese songs a lot more than just Let Go and Crystal Snow.
Yes, just all of them, because I feel like everyone just they have more Japanese songs than those three. They have way more, and the Japanese versions of some songs, I won't lie, they hit better than the Korean versions.
Fake Love?
No, okay, the only reason why I don't like, yes, Fake Love, but at the same time, Korean version will forever, like Hobi's verse and Namjoon's, you know, why did I just blank out right now?
Namola.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But the beginning of Fake Love, Japanese, it's really beautiful. More of the story, Japanese songs deserve rights.
Yes.
Not just
listen
Let Go, not
to their
just
Japanese.
Yes. Appreciate Don't Let Me.
Agreed.
Don't Leave Me. Wow. It's been a long day.
Don't Leave Me superior though.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Alright, so this was
Part 1. The basic questions.
This was part 1, basic questions of our BTS ARMY tag.
Yes. If you think that these questions were a little difficult, wait until our part 2.
Marty, I'm scared.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Just be ready. Study.
But what am I supposed to study if they're supposed
I know,
to
I'm not going to tell you.
Me?
What colors do you associate each member of BTS? You're going to have a giant brain fart because I have a giant brain fart just looking at it.
So stay tuned for part 2.
Stay tuned.